Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Keandra and I'm like a daily vlogger. Mind you, I'm a week behind in editing my vlogs, so I don't actually post daily, I just vlog daily and post when I can. And it's like me, my partner Jessie, and we've got 3 kids: Caden, who is 9, Jackson, who is 5, and Eliza, who is almost 3 months old, I think. No, almost 2 months old. How old is she? No, she's almost 3 months old. She's my 3rd one, so forgive me. Anyway, everyone, I haven't filmed a recipe video in a long time, and it's Sunday and I don't actually vlog on Sunday, so I was like, why not film a recipe video? So today I'm going to be making Swedish meatballs. I've made this recipe probably a handful of times, and every time I've made it, everyone loves it, and it's always gone in like a few minutes. This recipe is like a couple of recipes that I've tweaked and like mashed together to make like my own. So I'm going to give you the quantities for one serving, well, one amount, but I'm cooking dinner for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 10 people tonight, so I've doubled the recipe, but it's going to make a hell of a lot, so I'll definitely only give you the quantities for one, and if you want to make a big amount, you can just double the recipe like I did. So for this video, I'm going to show you the ingredients and kind of talk about them, and then I'm probably going to just make them and film it, and then add music over the top, and if I feel like I need to say something I will, or if it's saying simple or something, I'll just write it on the screen. So that's how this video is going to go. I hope you enjoy. So let's get straight onto the ingredients. Alright, so the first lot of ingredients I'm going to be showing you is the actual meatballs. Now I've made this recipe with pre-made meatballs and it tastes good, but it's just got that extra bit of awesomeness when you homemade the meatballs, and they're really not that hard to do. I was a bit nervous making them at first, thinking, oh god, I'm going to stuff it up, but it's quite a foolproof recipe. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is breadcrumbs. So you need 1/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs. I'm using panko because I found this ginormous package of panko breadcrumbs, and I feel like panko are freaking amazing. I love their breadcrumbs. So that's what I'll be using for this, and again, I'll be doubling it, everything. Next thing is 1/2 cup of milk. Then we'll be using 35 mils of cream, 1 egg, 1 clove of garlic. I don't use fresh garlic, I buy this minced garlic and I find it's just as good, so that's what I use. And then we'll be using, for my spices, I guess, we've just got some salt and pepper. So I don't really measure these, I just like grind it for a little bit. So I do like a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. And then for the mixed herbs, I'll be using 1/2 teaspoon. And then the recipe calls for 1 onion. As I've said, I'm doubling it, so I've got 2 out. And then we use 2 different kinds of mince in this. So we've got just our regular beef mince and then regular pork mince. Now the recipe does more beef mince than pork, but I found using 1/2 and 1/2 is awesome, so that's what I do. So for one amount, as I said, I'm doubling it. For one amount, you only need 500 grams of beef mince and 500 grams of pork mince. So that is everything. Oh, I missed the most important thing, parsley. So I've made this with both fresh parsley and dried parsley, and I feel like the fresh parsley is the way to go, but if you don't have fresh parsley, you can definitely use dried parsley. So I've just got this big bunch of fresh parsley. If you have like a friend or something that has a parsley tree, which they're like pretty crazy, it's like a weed, definitely grab some of them, but I bought this one from Coles and it was just $3. So that is all the ingredients for the actual meatballs. So now I'm going to get started. So, the meatballs are like nearly done, so next I'll be showing you what ingredients you'll need for the sauce. But I thought it would be cool to add in here and let you know that traditional Swedish meatballs aren't ever served with that sauce. Like, I think it's something that's been adapted and added to the recipe over the years or something. But, like, traditional Swedish meatballs are served plain, and they either have on the side boiled potatoes, mashed potatoes, or like some kind of pasta. And apparently the kids version is like just tomato sauce to serve with it. So yeah, that's pretty interesting to know, because I honestly for the longest time thought that the sauce was what made the Swedish meatballs, but apparently it's the actual meatballs themselves and the sauce is just something extra. But I don't think I could ever have Swedish meatballs without sauce. Like, it's just a Swedish meatball thing for me. But yeah, so I'm going to finish cooking these up and then I'll get all the ingredients out for the sauce and explain what we have there and what we do next. Alright, so now we've got all the meatballs done, I'm going to tell you what we need for the sauce. It's a weird combination. The first time I made it I was like, this doesn't sound right, but it actually comes out lit as hell. So for one serving, so as I've said before, I'm doubling, I might even triple the sauce because people like to put it on their mash. You need 1/3 of a cup of butter. I'm going to be using this one. You need 1/4 a cup of plain flour, 250 ml of vegetable stock and 250 ml of beef stock, 1 cup of cream, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I only had Dijonnaise, so that'll have to do. And then some salt and pepper to season. So let's put this together. Now, oh, something else I have to add in here before I keep going. You can either like have your meatballs on the side and have this as a sauce to serve on top, or you can put your meatballs in the sauce and let it simmer for a bit. I don't know which one I'm going to do today, because they're homemade meatballs, like you can use store-bought, they may fall apart in the sauce. I don't know, when they start to cool down they go alright. I might chuck them in, I don't know yet, we'll see how I feel later. But yeah, you can totally just have it as a side, like just putting gravy on something. So let's get started on the sauce.